Bobo. Hi. How's it going? Welcome back, you two. How
Hello
are
there.
you?
I'm
YouTube
doing
audience.
good.
Podcast
Oh,
episode.
um,
What? How many episodes have we done of this so far?
3?
This is number
4?
2 for me, so.
Yeah, sure. Introduce yourselves. Everyone knows I'm Shades of Shades.
You can go.
I can go. Hello, my name is Sergeant Sage. Just everyone can call me Sage. I am a Kate Seath catboy who likes to Twitch stream playing video games. We've been doing Kingdom Hearts, Vintage Story, and as a matter of fact, on Thursday we played some Final Fantasy Live because normally that's our
There it
collab
go.
day with Shades, but he is in the Monster Hunter groove, and
The
we do not
low
want to
poly
disturb
count
that.
butt cheek zone. YouTube, not like that. I'm saying the game runs poorly.
Nah.
I have a story
And
about this once you get done. Sorry, go for it.
No, it's okay. And I'm Zarsai. If you have seen before, I have been using different models. That is because I have a model coming on the way that is personalized just to me. So in the meantime, I'll be using whatever just kind of feels like me on the day. But it is your bunny vamp VTuber. And yeah, I'm happy to be here with these two lovely gentlemen.
I'm lovely.
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 Sometimes.
I'm lovely. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong. I'm lovely.
You
Aw.
look like you ate something spicy. Your face is
Aw.
sweating.
Yeah. You're like,
Aw.
yeah.
You mean
You're
that?
going through
You
something.
mean that? Aw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
You're lovely.
Hey, well.
Yeah, I get.
Oh my god. So I have a story.
Yes, go story time.
So Monster Hunter Wilds premiered last week. We're recording this on like the 8th or some crap. And
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I can run this at medium. It's gonna look good. We streamed the beta at medium. It looked great, felt great, played great. So the game launches and
Nope.
no. Immediately it starts stuttering my model. I'm like, and then I'm like, all right, so I'll turn it down.
Bleep. That's all, folks.
Yeah, kind of like that. So I turn it down, and then like, yeah, so it streams good ish, and then we keep playing. I played Saturday last week, and it gets even worse. I'm like, okay, we'll just start turning down the shadows, the water, the sky, everything that makes it look good, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So roll around a Friday night, like, almost a week later after launch. I am crashing
Oh.
in the middle of hunts. The middle of them.
Oh.
And I'm just like, this is not a toaster oven. I've got a 6900 XT. I've got a Ryzen 7 5800. Like, this is a beefy boy. And my beefy boy is just like, Father, no. And I'm like, oh, God. And you know what
Father, I can't take it anymore.
You know what the great part is? Freaking Glorious is sitting there the whole time going, Shades, just put more hamster wheels on it. And he's like, I'm running this with my Ryzen 5 3000 series and my Nvidia 2080 Super. And I'm like,
however, he's not streaming it. You are.
Yeah. That is the difference. What was it?
right.
I have a similar story, not with Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter has run perfectly for me on like the highest graphics, but I also don't have a VTuber model at the moment. So it runs with a PNG tuber, which can still lag, as you've seen.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh
I
god,
played...
that was
I played Split Fiction, and Split Fiction is an amazing game. Honestly, the detail, succulent. It's so succulent and juicy. But
Are
I
you
was
saying that
lagging
because the main characters are two chicks this time?
No, the game is actually really pretty. When I had it in like the higher graphics, it was such a pretty game, and it's a pretty game on medium as well, so I didn't mind going down. But then I've got Indy sitting there being like, oh, but like it's good for me. I have it on ultra graphics, and I'm like, good for you. Good for you. I get to see this game in medium graphics. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Oh,
but
God.
yeah, I've never seen a PNG tuber lag before, and I was like, damn.
Wow.
And I'm sitting here on like what am I sitting here on? I'm sitting here on a 4070 Super. Like, I literally just bought this PC like less than a month ago. I'm like, I've gone crazy. Yeah, I've gone crazy. We don't talk about it.
Can I tell you guys, I'm running everything on a 2060.
That's okay.
Yeah.
What the heck?
See, if he can do it, we can do it.
Yeah,
bro,
if you can, if I can do it, you can do it.
Look, we could. Yeah, like God.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap! Oh, and then
I do need to update, but still.
Speaking of updates, the worst part is, all right. So if you don't know me, I run AMD everything because I like the low budget stuff. I don't like shelling out $2,000 for a graphics card, right?
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Anyway.
So, no, tell me you didn't.
Didn't what?
I didn't. Oh no. Okay, my PC costs 2,000.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Not in dollars.
I think I'd pay 3,000 tops for a high-end computer.
I think my PC ended up being about 2,800 in dollars, but it's like it's high end stuff. Like it's quite high end.
And it's gonna take you through the next 5 years. So
the only thing that I could improve on it is have some extra RAM, but like that is not a worry at the moment. I have 2 terabytes and I have a 2 terabyte SSD, like an external SSD, so I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
And RAM is cheap. It's the cheapest component you can get.
Yeah.
RAM is super cheap, and I love it. It's so. Anyway,
so
I did not just pet my PC. I promise.
It's okay. I pet my PlayStation every once in a while. It's on my computer desk.
Totally did.
I would do the same.
Wow.
Speaking of shades, I actually talked to Zar earlier. I said, maybe I should get into the Monster Hunter, but I would get it on my PlayStation 5 because then I don't have to worry about graphics requirements.
Yeah.
And my model wouldn't crack.
Yeah.
look at he's angry.
Okay. Wait. Oh, it's not that one.
It's like a 2 PC setup, man.
2 PC, these nuts.
Okay,
we have better hardware than you. How?
Anyway.
Also, I want to say this, like, not to harp on Monster Hunter. I enjoy the franchise, but I'm sitting here going, what is going on? Why? Dear God, why? And then it gets worse. Because, like, I'm looking at upgrading now, because Monster Hunter has me questioning whether or not my PC is superior. And I'm sitting there.
That article I sent you about how, like, there's, like, something with the code where they just put the wrong dot or something somewhere, and it messed with people's things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm looking, right? Like, I'm looking at getting, like, a 9070. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong places, but it's like there are less features in this and less everything in this as opposed to the 6900. And I'm just like, how is it faster? How is it faster?
The cores are better. That's where you're getting your speed. They're able to use less cores that are higher end.
Bro,
I believe that's what it is.
I asked for a high-end card. I'm going to pay for it. And I'm not going to pay $2,000.
Yeah.
But you got to think between the 6,000 that you're talking about and the 9,000 you're talking about, the core technology has gotten so much better that they're able to do more with less.
God, yeah. But I'm just like, for the same price point, I would gladly have paid, like, $875 more. Also, speaking about more, have you heard supposedly the rumor that the new Nvidia cards are melting?
Yes, I did hear that.
Not Zar frantically Googling.
I don't know if it has to deal with people overclocking, because I think that can be part of it. It could also be doesn't have proper power requirements either.
I might currently be overclocking my PC right now.
You still have to do that, bro. Okay, so Zar, we're to sound old for a hot minute. I remember a time where Crossfire and dual slotting was a thing.
Yep.
Okay.
They called it raiding. You would raid your two graphics cards together.
So, Zar, if you're not familiar, and viewers at home, if you're not familiar, you need to know this too, because I've got underscores in my name, and that means I'm old.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I don't have any.
I've got one.
Quite you. So like what it was is they would make motherboards with they make motherboards with 2 or 3 PCIe slots, right?
Yeah.
So you would basically take 2 GPUs, they would be separately coded, and then they would have coding enabling for you sticking a bridge piece in there and telling them talk to each other.
Yep.
Oh. That's weird.
And this was done with cards that were like 2 gigabyte cards back in the day, because they were like, oh, we can't make a 4 gigabyte card with the amount of processors in it that we need. Craziness.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Speaking of processors, Microsoft unveiled Murasaki 1, the world's first quantum processor.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, they came out with that in February, so our processors might start getting into the quantum levels of calculations.
I doubt it. Okay. They're probably going to shelve it like they do everything else after they try and do 2 years of it, and then they're like, this didn't make any money because we only half-assed it.
Maybe.
And if you're like, what are you talking about, Shades? Microsoft would never do that. Looks at games for Windows Live, looks at Zune.
Dude, I
looks
like
at
my
the
Zune.
Windows Phone.
I liked my Zune, and I had a Windows Phone back in the day.
What? That was a Windows Phone?
Zar's just like, what? Huh? What?
I'm too young.
Back when I was in basic training, and I had to go get a new phone, I went to Verizon, I think it was, and they sold me the first Windows smartphone that had a Windows operating system on it.
Yeah.
And you could, this was like the early days of turning your phone into a hotspot for internet access. Dude, it was crazy. It was like what was it? BlackBerry and flip phones had a baby.
Oh god. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
That was probably one of the best phones that I ever had too.
Enough boomer shit.
Okay.
Because Zar, I have a feeling is feeling left out.
I don't feel left out. I just have nothing to add. I'm too young.
Because she doesn't know what we're talking about.
It's all right, kids. Just break out your yak backs and let's go.
It's okay. It will be like one of those videos where like you just slap in the middle of them a Subway Surfer video, and it will be like 2 people just yapping, and then there's Subway Surfer. It's me. I'm the one playing Subway Surfer.
Oh, you know you can make money doing that, right?
Really?
Yeah, so people will buy your like Subway Surfer and Minecraft parkour videos.
Oh.
Pennies on the dollar. But you can sell them.
Like what? It's for them to run as background for their stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
And you're like, Shades, how do you know this? I listened to so much. So my HOA neighbors decided to try and take my land. This is how I retaliated.
Those are AI stories anyways.
Oh my god, I hate it.
I listened to one and the inconsistencies were hilarious that I had to keep listening to it.
Right?
It was about a Karen trying to steal farmland, saying it was part of the HOA.
Oh my god.
It was hilarious. AI, you have to keep trying harder.
Right?
Anyway, I don't watch those stories.
The guilty laugh sounds otherwise.
Yeah.
I have this thing. Okay. I'm medically diagnosing myself with brain rot. It's a serious issue of our generation. First it started when the Subway Surfer thing came out, when it was like, so today I went to the grocery store and the Subway Surfer's playing, and then it was like food videos, and then it was like Subway Surfer, and then it was like ASMR while there's
Don't forget the
video
wood
going
turning
on.
in Subway Surfers.
And then there was like, what else is there? Just so much, and I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of brain rot,
I can't not watch.
Speaking of brain rot, having a 14-year-old child,
oh god,
there's nothing but brain rot.
Oh,
she walks
God.
around saying "Skibbity Riz, Ohio."
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sage, did you tell Zar what your kid was saying a couple weeks ago?
Oh man, so I went over to her mother's house and me and her mom were talking, and my daughter just walks through the living room and she goes, "Skibbity Riz Hawk Tua," and I was just like, "Wait,
you
what?"
You just put the dad face on and you jump on that grenade.
I was
And
just
like, nope.
I was like, "Do you even know what that is?" Yeah, it's things people are saying on the internet. I'm like, no, it refers to a sexual act. I will not have you walk around with me and your mother and referencing a sexual act. And my ex didn't even know what it was, and so I had to explain to my ex the whole thing about Haktua. And oh my goodness,
I'm gonna out myself right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna just out myself. I have said Skibbity. I have said Riz today. I have said Sigma today. I have said Yak today. I have not said Haktua today, but I have in the past week.
Look, you just on that Sigma Millennial Skibbity grind set. All right.
I was talking to my daughter.
Use them like that.
I was talking to my daughter about D&D, and like, you've got charisma in D&D because it's a stat, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, my character's got all the Riz in the party, and my daughter goes, "Dad, don't. That's gross. Don't use Riz." And I was like, well, you say Riz all the time. And she's like, no, that's so gross to hear my dad say Riz. And I said, what? It's short for charisma. How is that wrong? It's not a bad word.
What the heck?
Or I said "goddamn" one time, and she's just like, "Dad, that's so oh no." And I was like, what? She's like, "You're referencing women's butts when you say "yeah," and I was like, it doesn't have to. Like, it can be whatever you want it to be.
No. Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. We're on the topic of that, but like, what was
women's
it? I was playing.
Butts. Okay.
I was not women's butts, but like the slang.
The slang.
There was a monster. There was a monster in Repo what I was playing earlier, and it just turned around and I was like, "Damn, the bunda on that there."
Oh no. Oh.
I'm sorry. I have brain rot. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
God.
It's like earlier I was singing Christmas songs, but I was singing them with all of the like slang words.
What?
So it's just like
Christmas songs.
Skibbity.
They exist.
It's March.
My daughter was singing them.
It's March.
Doesn't matter.
I have brain rot, and
fine.
I have brain rot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Really bad brain rot at this point. I need a doctor. Not my proudest moment.
Anyway, so bro, the VTuber sphere is kind of popping off this week with a bunch of announcements.
It is?
Yeah, bruh. I think a hololive member is retiring.
Oh.
And
okay.
There are a couple indie model artists that are getting thrown under the bus for doing something.
Oh.
Which, normal Tuesday, but like it's one of the indie model artists I follow, so like, it's a big deal to me.
As a non-social media cat, I haven't heard any of this.
All right. Oh God. Hold on, I can't remember what hololive member it was. I can't remember what hololive member it was.
I am aware of the existence of hololive. I am. But I don't keep up with social media too much.
Bro, I can't remember what. Oh my God, I hate it here. Was it hololive? Am I gaslighting myself? It's not hololive, is it?
I have no clue.
Hold on. VTuber graduation this week.
Sorry, I was gonna respond to your thing saying it's me, but then but I forgot that the hotkeys are active, and I haven't looked at the hotkeys. And then a board appeared, and I was like, "Why is there a board?"
I thought you were taking notes.
Wait, I can take it again. Let me. Where's my board? Where's my board?
I have no idea.
I can't find it now. I can't find it now.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, it's Sheen.
It's Sheen?
Charlie Sheen? Charlie Sheen's graduating from VTubing?
I can't remember who it was, but it was like a really big. Hey, does he even have it together enough to like be able to VTube to know what VTube means?
Yeah, he's got all that tiger's blood, man.
God.
Sorry, Zar. This is another old man thing, I think.
I know who Charlie Sheen is. He's from
Yeah.
My brain can even process that. I'm not gonna lie, but yes, yeah, I know who he is, and I know he had like a very bad problem.
Oh, so he had a crash out over illicit substances real bad to the point where he was like going down the list of here's what I've been diagnosed with, and like I'm trying to come clean because he got fired from his own flagship show. God, was that in 2012?
I don't remember, but I still love him as an actor.
Bruh.
I honestly, on that subject, you still love him as an actor, but you don't love the person, which I like. I do that. I'm like, I love the music, but I don't like them. I like the music, I like the actor, but I don't like them.
Yeah.
That's a very big thing for me because people are like, "Oh my god, but they're so horrible," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't see them. I see
you see the character. Exactly.
I don't see them."
That's what I tell all the time. They're like, "I can't believe you're watching a movie with that person in there. Did you hear what they did?"
Yeah.
I said, "I'm watching a movie with characters."
Oh, Russell Brand is really bad about that for some reason.
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't know. It's just like you're watching a character, or like when people hate actors because their character is a total, and I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Okay.
If you think the character is a horrible, horrible person, he has done his job right, or she has done her job right. You know what I mean?
Game of Thrones.
Like Game of Thrones.
The
Breaking
guy
Bad.
that played Joffrey.
Skylar, Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
bro.
They persecuted that woman who was just portraying a character, and I was just like, "What is your problem, people?" Like,
hold on.
We didn't really do those things.
Hold on. Here's the deal. People called her out for it. Apparently, they called her out for it, and then she doubled down and said, "Oh yeah, no, the character had every right to do this because her drug dealing, methamphetamines, Walter White, Breaking Bad, the murders, violence,
Yes, she said the character.
Yeah.
The character has separate motivations than the actor.
But I don't think she clarified it as well. The character had every motivation to do so. She was like, I just defend this completely. Or it was something weird where I was like, bro, why would you say that like that?
I think maybe she was just defensive about her work.
I feel
not
like
necessarily,
she was,
not necessarily her. It's not something she would do in real life.
Oh yeah, no, because it definitely, when I saw that on like the social media sphere, it very much was worded as like an attack on her as an actress, and I was like, bro, what?
I mean, I honestly kind of get it because like some actors, the people that they portray, they grow attached to them because we grow attached to them as characters, but they grow attached to them because it kind of becomes a part of their being for like a while. You get into this mindset where you act and you think like the character. So I get it if it was at a time where she was like acting specifically as the character, because it would hit a bit close to home for her. You know what I mean? So I like defend it a little bit, but like if she justified it like for herself, like actually, instead of just a whim of emotions, I feel like that's a little bit different.
But like you said, the actor's job is to make you feel something about that character in whatever way that the director's trying to portray it. So they wouldn't be doing their job if you did not get a reaction out of it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think some people take things a little bit too serious.
They do.
And definitely like they don't. I feel like some people just don't understand that if an actor has made you hate them, it is because they have done their job right.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because you don't want actors who are like, no, stop, please. You don't want like robots. I don't know.
Like you don't want Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka saying, oh no, please, no, stop, wait. Also, check your DMs right now.
Yeah, I did. I'm looking at it.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
So, another social media event that I want to talk about a little bit.
Also, there's that other one with the Powerpuff Girls that we can talk about as well.
Oh God, yeah. Which one do you want to talk about first? Powerpuff Girls or Disney destroying Star Wars?
Disney destroying Star Wars is common knowledge at this point, so maybe we should talk about the Powerpuff Girls first, because we can get down a black hole with Star Wars stuff.
Oh God, we could.
I can't.
What? Have you watched any Star Wars?
What? I fell asleep when I tried to watch it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was boring to me.
You're going away now. You're going away now.
Okay,
Just go away. Go away. I'm kidding. Come back.
It was boring to me. I just don't like.
You don't like space
don't like
wizards,
it.
fencing,
No, I do like space
old
stuff,
men,
but
hot
I don't
old men, random old men,
I
random
like the
young men.
Mandalorian. I liked the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's
The Mandalorian was good. The second season was a bit meh compared to the first. I like the Mandalorian. I didn't watch the one that was, I think it was Boba Fett. I do understand the names, okay? But I didn't watch it. And I don't like Star Wars just because, like, it was older for me and it wasn't in my thing. And I'm a girly pop. And
YouTube comment section, if you want to cancel her links are going to be in the description
don't
below.
Cancel her.
Don't cancel her, though. But, like, go follow us.
Only cancel her if she doesn't like Star Trek either.
Oh, I like Star Trek, but I don't like
we're good.
What the hell?
No,
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm out. Star Trek Discovery.
I'll be in my freaking
Discovery
trailer.
is really, really good.
I just finished Discovery not too long ago. My first watch through, and it was pretty good.
Gross.
It's so good. It's so good. I got to the end of it, and oh my god, my mind was like.
I will say though that if you like The Mandalorian, I think you would like Andor, that TV show, because that's more. It's not really necessarily about Jedi and using the Force. It's more spies in space.
Okay. See,
she's just messing around with her toggles now.
Yeah.
It's because I typed in Andor to look at Andor. I'm sorry.
So before we go any further, Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
So apparently the CW and was it Warner?
And
was it Warner?
Yeah, Warner. I think Warner owns CW.
Yeah,
don't
Warner owns CW. She muted and talking.
No, she's trying to figure out what we're talking about.
No,
she is muted and talking.
All right.
She is muted and talking.
No. I just opened my mouth to confuse you guys.
Okay. Young lady, we're in the middle of a podcast. God damn.
I said my goblin mode was turned on. I'm sorry.
Yes, true.
Goblin it up. Wow, no, that sounded wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry, YouTube overlords.
Okay, so apparently the CW or Time Warner, or not Time Warner, Warner Bros. They wrote a script for a Powerpuff Girls movie, live action movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The trailer leaked this week.
It was so good. It was so good.
Shades. The anger monkey is on your back, I see. Shades.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna just crash out. Oh my god.
What we're on the topic of that, what is crashing out? Because my daughter says that now.
That's where you basically you just like, you know what, frick it, we're done.
So
I'm gonna burn it all to the ground. No,
that's saying I give up.
No. Like you're so angry that you're just like, all right, let the world burn. I don't care anymore. And you just start like pouring out the gasoline on the fire.
I just want to set the world on fire.
So
gotcha.
This Powerpuff Girls thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got they got Turk from Scrubs.
Yep.
Also, Zar, I know you don't know who that is.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Did you watch the movie Kick-Ass at all, Zar?
No.
No? Okay, that's a good movie. He the guy who played Turk in that show, he's also in Kick-Ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he plays Professor Gravity or something like that. He's the one with the baseball bat.
What?
Did you not know that was who that was?
I didn't know. So yeah, he's Professor what's his name?
You could say it, Professor X.
No. Yeah, he's Professor X. I'm like, all right, I don't get that. Like, okay. And then they don't even have this set as like, you know, they're the Powerpuff Girls. This is like they were the Powerpuff Girls, and they grew up, they washed out, they dropped out, and only like Blossom is like a firefighter.
So they're like super powered 18 to 22-year-olds, essentially, somewhere in that range.
No, I would say a bit older.
A bit older?
Mid-20s, probably.
Mid-20s.
Well,
based on the trailer
up to 22.
Yeah.
No, like I think a bit older.
They're able to drink. What do you mean older?
Yeah.
Like late 20s?
Yeah,
older?
well, like 25-ish. Like,
25.
I said mid-20s, right?
I would say 22, granted 23, because they talked about college, which would have been a recent event for them, which would have been in their 22, 23. They drink alcohol, so they have to be over 21.
Right?
I mean, yeah, kind of, but like I would still say they're more like 25. I feel like they're maybe like reminiscing. They've got like 1 to 2 years of their job. You know, firefight. If we're gonna go into logistics,
right.
I mean, how long does it
takes
take?
a couple of years to get into.
Yeah,
you're right.
You know,
I could see
and
it.
like maybe the person, I think Bubbles was the one drinking. Maybe she's just an alcoholic. Maybe she was always drinking. Maybe she's been drinking since she was 8 years old. We don't know.
But that's the thing, and like on top of that, it's just like, oh god, why do they do that? And it gets worse, right? Because like, Mojo Jojo is just some dude and his kid.
Oh yeah, because so they didn't want to have to bring in like a CGI character of a monkey with a giant brain, so they made Mojo and his son Jojo.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
I checked out. I was like, no.
I'm not gonna lie. It was bad enough that like the acting was terrible, but then the kid, I think it was Jojo.
Yeah, Jojo.
He was that thing that I mentioned earlier, which was like, oh no, please don't murder my father. I'm so sad.
Right.
I get it. They're a kid. I don't blame the child at all.
Yeah.
Because like acting is tough.
Actor.
But like the whole movie was set to burn and self-destruct. And the poor child. That's all I can say. I don't even think they were the worst actor.
No, they weren't.
That's also saying something.
No,
I will say I did think it was funny that Buttercup is just like she made the comment that she's like, why did they have to whitewash us?
Yeah, why do they have to whitewash us in that cartoon show that you showed after you sold our likeness? And I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm done. My childhood
that had me laughing. I was just like, oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that, you know.
I didn't think about that one. There was this bit where she was on the bed talking about something, and I was like, this seems not okay. I'm not gonna say woke because I understand, like, you know,
a hot topic
but like
these days. Yeah,
I feel like they tried to shove too much in where it could have just been like very basic. They didn't have to like have these scenes where it was like, oh my god, they sold our likeness and we were all white for that show. Like, why? Like, you don't need to reference the show. Like, I get it that it's cool to reference the show if you're better than the show.
Yeah.
But you're not, because you got cancelled.
So looking at the Powerpuff Girls wiki for the CW live action, it says they are now in their 20s, but it doesn't say a thing. So they're less than 30, but over 20. And I would assume they'd have to be over 21 to drink. But as we all know, teenagers will drink anyways.
Teenagers crap all the
so
time.
Yeah. But in the cartoon show, they were 5 years old.
They were what?
Yeah, they were 5 years old.
I thought they were like 10.
No. I believe that the internet said that they were 5 years old. How old are the Powerpuff Girls? They're about 5 years old. The age of kindergarten depends on the country, and considering this was an American cartoon, the Powerpuff Girls are about 5 years old in kindergarten because they went to kindergarten. They did have a birthday party in the season 2 episode Birthday Bash, but it's unknown exactly what age they turned. So,
bro,
yeah,
I learned a thing today about my childhood. Dang. Dang.
That wasn't my childhood, though. I'm sorry.
All right, what did you have?
Oh! In my childhood,
you young
Ben
little
10,
shit.
Ben 10.
Okay, hold up. Which version of Ben 10? Because they made 7, and only 2 of them are good.
The original one, I guess.
The original one, And then what was the one where they made him up-aged a little bit?
Oh, that one was okay. It wasn't the worst one, but it was okay.
Right.
It was okay. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst one. If you're talking about the one with Gwen and then Kevin, I think that was his name. Yeah, that wasn't. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually decent. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. The original when he was like 10 years old, you know, he just got his like, amazing.
Oh, correction. His name was not Professor X. His name was Professor Utonium.
Whatever, Professor U. Who
cares? But yeah, I had Ben 10. I had Avatar: The Last Airbender in my childhood.
You had the good Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? I like both of them.
Korra stunk.
I own both
of them. Are good, but they're both very different. But they're supposed to be different.
They're supposed to be.
And then what else did I have? I had Disney show. Oh, Hannah Montana. That was my like early childhood. That show slapped. Wizards of Waverly Place slapped even more. Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh my! I love Wizards of Waverly. Look, okay, I'm a sucker for Selena Gomez.
Our cartoons were better.
No.
All right. I liked Winx. I was everything. Winx Club. That I can't remember if that was on Nickelodeon or if that was on a different channel.
It was on Nickelodeon.
On Cartoon Network, I think, or
Cartoon Network.
I have no idea.
Winx Club.
I think it was Cartoon Network.
So Zar.
There was this other one, but I can't remember.
Zar, we're gonna go on a tangent real quick.
Toonami.
Hold on, we're going on a different tangent. But Toonami, keep it in your brain.
I need to know if Zara had ever watched Toonami, if she was ever a Toonami kid. No,
bro, they ended Toonami like 2006. She's not gonna know what that is. She's like, she'd be like 2.
5.
Yeah,
you would. Toonami was late night too.
It was.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed up very late.
It was the Adult Swim back in its day.
No.
Oh no.
And no, it wasn't. Okay,
hold
on.
Let
me clarify
old
that.
Man.
Adult Swim, as in it played anime that wasn't on normal things.
Okay, hold
Kiki
on.
and the Flower Tots.
I have no idea
know
who
what that is. But hold on, old man.
Did you watch Bubble Guppies?
What?
No.
Zar? No. Okay, my daughter did, but she's also way younger than you. So, well, not way younger.
So Adult Swim started like 2000. Prior to 2000, it was all Toonami.
Yeah.
And then they made Adult Swim, and then they started releasing some old bangers. We're not here to discuss that yet.
Okay.
Comment section, unless you want us to talk about old Toonami and old like late night cartoon and television shows. Leave a like and comment in the comments.
And these two old gentlemen, being nice because I just called you old, will tell you all about it. Yippee, jazz hands.
It's okay. I will comfort myself. I'm
glad. Shades, are you okay there, buddy?
Okay, so all right, fine. Okay, Zar, so I must ask.
Yeah.
You know that they made a Winx live action?
Yeah, it's shit. Okay.
Oh.
Burn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How bad?
It's not. Okay, first of all, I don't mind the body inclusivity. I love it. People dragged it for that. I love it. You know what? Sold. Love.
Explain.
Love. It's a real thing. People really hated it because they had a plus size character. I don't care. You know, it's a real thing.
What character?
I can't remember. It was the one who grew like flowers. I genuinely can't remember because I haven't watched Winx Club in ages. I think it was Flora.
Wasn't she like a pencil thin, like, you know, redheaded chick?
Okay. Yeah, she was, but now she's a little bit bigger. But it doesn't matter because all of them were pencil thin on the TV show because it was an animated TV show in the early like 2000s, and everyone on every TV show was skinny. That was just the standard, so I don't really care. I like that it's changed. So people bashed it for that, but I bash it because they kind of went into this thing of it's the Winx Club, but it's this, but it's gonna be kind of like the exact same, except some of the characters are a little bit different. But it wasn't. It was completely different. They like redid the story, and the story is just a bit, like it's I was to use the
Who was it? I
words
must
that
know,
I would
because
like
I
to
need to
use,
know who
I
this
would say
was.
it was ass cheeks. That's what I would say. I think it was Flora. I think it was Flora, the character Flora. But like the actor was great. All of the actors are great, but the story is just not as good. It's not as entertaining. They don't have any like special forms. Like when they were fairies in the animated version, they had special forms. They would do a whole transformation scene. They would look so cute in their in their standard outfits, and to their superpower outfits, let's call it that, where they're like actually like fighting.
I cannot find
They'd
the
have
name
like
of the
these.
actress, but
Oh, that was the name of the character. So look up Winx Club Live, Flora.
Okay, bet.
And you should.
I'm doing that right now.
I think you should find it. But yeah, I don't know. They had like these like team up animations on where they'd like style and like look cute. I don't know, but the actor was great. Well, actress. But yeah, I don't know.
Zar,
They could have done better. Yeah.
did you watch any of the Ham Hams?
No.
Hamtaro?
No, you didn't watch Hamtaro?
Oh, she would have been too young for that.
But she would have liked that.
I know Hamtaro though. It's a hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too young. And plus, just because like I'm British as well, some people forget. British TV is very dull compared to American TV because there's not enough consumers to watch the TV, so they don't have very diverse TV channels. Consumerism.
Yay, consumer.
Okay, talking about forgetting that she's British for a hot minute.
Bye.
I made a joke the other day.
Accent, but, like...
I made a joke the other day in your chat. You're like, we are. And I was like, we are farmers. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, from the insurance commercial?
Yeah.
And then she's like, what insurance commercial? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. You're British.
Yeah.
So then I explained the joke. And then she's like, oh.
See, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. But I'll mention it off stream because it's like different. But
hey, yo.
Whoa.
So what are you watching?
Oh no. Oh no. It was to do with the farmer's insurance thing. It was to do with the farm. I'm innocent. I promise. Anyway.
All right. So hey, so this Winx live action thing, they apparently recast Flora in season 2.
Oh, they
really?
Did.
That's the thing that I don't like as well, is where they recast people in the middle of a show.
It's because I feel like it's because of the backlash they got
because Netflix can't
plus
write.
Size.
Yeah, but how do you explain that for story continuity? It's like everyone just ignores it. Like,
it was like there was this vampire thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like a movie. There was like these two vampires and this little girl vampire, and they turn her. What is it called?
Interviews with Vampires.
Yes. Yeah. And they recasted the actor, like the actress who played the child, and I was like,
no, they didn't. I didn't think.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
I watched it.
I will say, both actresses amazing. Both actresses really similar. If I'm being honest, especially with the makeup, they made them look so similar, and they acted very similar, at least with like the childlike undertones that the character had anyway. So it was perfect. But I was like, why did they? Like,
that's strange. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't actually know why they did. Maybe the actress stood down, like she couldn't do it anymore. But it was like very weird, because I'm like, with something like that,
I need to.
You would want continuity.
Ooh, yeah, you would. Sorry, melting back onto the Powerpuff Girls. Apparently, there was an anime called Powerpuff Girls Z.
What?
That was only out in Japan. And I'm looking at the art for this, and I would watch this Powerpuff Girls. But then again, I'm an anime nerd, so
I got you.
Like, yeah, just look up Powerpuff Girls Z. It looks awesome.
So I can't do that right now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You're fine. You don't have to.
Yo, comment section. What does it look like? Comment section. What does Powerpuff Z look like? We must know.
What does it look like?
Bruh.
Oh, anime.
Anime.
Okay. Can we talk about something real quick?
We can, yes. Let's do it.
Why the hell does Netflix not know its place?
Funny you should say that. I was watching Netflix today for the first time in a long time.
No, so like Dan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like anime. We all like anime here. We're all anime men and women here, right?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
No, I'm just anime.
Shoot, my
Great.
MySpace tag was actually Otaku Boy 87. That's how into anime I was.
Great. Now we're gonna have to explain MySpace.
You.
Okay, so Zar, MySpace was.
She said, "I love that for you." It's that's the same thing as
I know.
the same thing as saying I can't be bothered.
I know.
I like that for you. That's like so Zard, we have this thing where women in the South they'll say bless you.
Oh, bless you, sweetheart. And then it's just like, oh, I can't be bothered to call you dumb, but like, oh, you're dumb as hell.
I'm so sorry.
You're
anyway,
fine.
No, you're not.
That for you, though. That was amazing, iconic. Anyway, I know what MySpace is. I know that it was like a personal blog site where you could comment on other people's things. I know that because it was like an emo thing, essentially.
I was not emo.
Very kind of. Well, it was very big in the emo sphere. I know that because a lot of the like creators that I follow still have like on MySpace.
All right.
Bad. I don't use it. I don't have a MySpace, but I know of it because of that.
All right. But so Netflix does not release all of Dan to Dan. They release it one episode a week.
Okay. They did that on Crunchyroll too.
But here's my problem with that. Netflix is not about that. Netflix is supposed to be whole seasons of things all at once, right?
Oh, what if it hasn't come out yet? Maybe they're just releasing it as soon as it can come out.
Or it could have been part of the contract to even have it on the platform.
Yeah.
Listen. Binge culture has ruined TV watching.
Ruined everything. What do you mean just TV watching? It's ruined everything. I guarantee you that we are 40 minutes in, 47 minutes in. We're almost done with a full hour. And no one's going to be watching this long. Comment section. Are you still there?
so back to my binge watching has ruined it. You used to look forward to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing on Friday night. Yeah, right? The newest episode is coming out. You'd plan for that. Now it's just like I can just lay on a couch for a whole day and finish a whole entire season and be fine. And it's just like, okay, I understand the appeal of that because you want to either get caught up or something like that. But I love my simulcast with Crunchyroll because literally I'm like, okay, I know what days the new episodes are coming out and I look forward to that. It's a planned event for me. I love it. Versus being able to just spit it up and not appreciate for what it is.
Okay.
So, right, what you got?
Okay.
Hit me with it.
Sage, close your ears.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I actually really like the option, I will say option, of, binge watching things. Because sometimes I don't have time on the day that something releases to watch it.
Right.
And if I can binge watch it in my free time, when I'm free, then it's easier for me. Because I won't have, if I'm actually free, I don't have, any chores, I don't have work, then I've got an option to just sit there, watch as many as I physically, can in the time I've got free. And it's great for me because then I don't have to I know we're using the same kind of amount of time, but it's much more flexible and I don't have to watch it late. I can just kind of, watch it at my own pace instead of being there's some things that get spoiled on TikTok, and there isn't a spoiler mark, and I watch it, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't want to watch this. Do I complain a little bit inside, but not
not publicly? You don't go to the
comment section. I uncover my ears now.
No, because it's then they're like, but it's been out for a day. You should have watched it by now, and it's like
gamers. Some of us have lives.
I have a life. I have to work. I stream.
Right?
I have a boyfriend. I have friends. People wanna do stuff with me. I'm not gonna say no just to watch an anime on the day of release.
All right, Sage, you can probably uncover your ears now.
I can't hear anybody talking. My ears are
Sage!
covered. What's going on?
Sage!
Huh?
Sage!
Sage! Oh, okay, there you are. There you
I
are.
love the option of it. It's very freeing. It's very nice. And, you know, if you have self-control, which...
I don't.
Anyway.
Let's be honest.
Anyway. If you have self-control, like me, kind of, a little bit, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Then, yeah, you can use it nicely. If you don't, like Shades...
Damn.
He watches a whole season in one night and then tells Sage every single thing, and Sage is like, I haven't even finished episode 1.
Gamer, I would do that to you, but like you're way far ahead of me in anime, and I think I also may have canceled my Crunchyroll lately.
Dude, I've got like hundreds of anime in my list that I've watched. It's ridiculous.
I love anime. I've watched it since I was like 10, 11. My first anime was Bleach. I love anime.
Bleach.
I don't like watch all animes, so I haven't watched Dandadan. I haven't watched, you know, like Soul Eater. I have actually watched was it the sequel to Soul Eater and the prequels to Soul Eater?
Wait, so you watched the sequel and the prequel, but you never watched the main story?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Here's the deal. We're going to spend 20 minutes on this because I have questions. So, with that being said...
it's Fire Force.
I do like Fire Force. Fire Force is pretty fire, as the
Soul
kids
Eater
say.
Not was the sequel. Soul Eater Not was so cute. Oh my god. Yeah.
So with that being said... oh, do we want to call it a wrap for this one and we can talk about it in the next one?
I like soup.
I don't know. I like soup too.
I like soup. What's your favorite soup?
That's not a yes and. Damn it. That's not a yes and.
Anyway, we can just ignore him. We don't even need to have a conversation with him.
I hate it here. They're hijacking my own podcast.
I like broccoli and cheese. That's my favorite.
Oh, I have not tried broccoli and cheese, but I love broccoli and I like cheese. So I feel like I would love broccoli and
cheese soup is good.
My favorite.
Ma'am.
Let's move myself out of the way of him. Anyway, my favorite is chicken soup.
Next time.
I just really love chicken soup from Heinz. Not an advert, but this is an advert. Heinz chicken soup, the best
the bean people.
chicken soup ever. I don't know why, it just tastes really nice.
Heinz.
There's tiny little chunks of chicken. Excuse you?
Duncan Heinz, the bean people.
Excuse me?
The beans people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
are they not
yummy.
called that
I have it with
baguettes?
I have it with paninis. I have it with just regular toast. Oh my god, I've had it with quavers. You guys don't know what quavers are.
No.
This is my weird food habit. So
my podcast
I have hijacked your.
I don't know what quavers are, but I will say my favorite biscuit are Jimmy Dodgers.
All right. Here's the deal.
Disgusting.
It's not disgusting. They're amazing. I love them. I love Jimmy Dodgers.
Hey, anyway, I have a talking stick right now. Blah 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 blah. Here's the deal.
Jingle 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 jingle
jingle jingle wiggle jingle wiggle jingle.
Can I finish my thing about quavers?
Sure.
Yes, I won. So quavers are these like very.
I lied. I already hit the end button.
Cheese. I don't care. Anyway,
I'm kidding.
They're these very thin, cheesy crisps that are like, I don't know how to. They're a very weird texture, but they're a nice texture. If you put them on your tongue and let them melt, they're like that kind of texture where they melt on your tongue, and they're very like thin, and they're curvy, and it's just,
I like curvy things that melt on my tongue.
Quavers in chicken soup, but you have to eat it like you have to put the soup on the spoon. I was gonna say fork, but that
so
wouldn't work.
DJ Khaled would not like this.
Then put the quaver on and have the like crunch. It's just and croutons in chicken soup. Don't know about that.
That's just like putting crisps on your sandwiches. Those are good.
Okay.
No. You don't like crunchy sandwiches?
Here's the deal. Sage.
No, I just like crunchy bread.
Oh, okay.
Sage, where can they find you?
Yes, sir. Where can they find me?
Yeah.
You can find me at twitch.tv, Sergeant SGT_Sage, SAGE, and I stream Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays currently.
Yeah. All right, Zar, how about you?
Hi, I'm Zarsaivt. I hijacked the podcast.
Where can we find you?
if you want to see my own podcast that I haven't created, but this is mine now because I've claimed property over it. You can see me at Zarsaivt any time of the week. I don't know when I stream. It's honestly a YOLO for everything that I do. Anyway, see you later.
All right, we'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.